Welcome back to Football Manager Maniac. This is our Reviving Wanderers save where we try to take Bolton Wanderers back to the Premier League. We've done it. This is our second season in the Premier League. Last season we did finish about 9th, 10th, one of those positions. And now it's a new season. So what we'll do, we'll go straight into the transfers because we've been very, very busy in the transfer windows. And as you can see here, as it comes up, we've spent a lot of money, 140 million we've spent. And also, we've also sold players for 56 million altogether. So we'll go for it. Then we go from there. A lot of dead wood that we've got rid of, and other players that are just not playing. So we'll go straight into it. So the first one that we've got rid of was Owen Edmondson. He is a youngster. We sold him for 2.5 million to Bristol City. Again, he's a youngster. Has good potential, but not a good player. Not a good youngster, should I say, for somebody that's going to go to that's going to play in the Premier League. Jay Fitzmartin, he went for about 30k to Wickham. Again, just getting players that are just not good enough out of the club. Then DiMaggio Wright Phillips, again, a player that we weren't using that much. We got rid of him for 3 million. Then Savas Morgus, again, Huddersfield coming in for him for 1.2 million. We had to get rid of him. And again, Demario Brown Sterling, again, a player that we haven't used a lot for in the Premier League. We got a nice 10 million fee for him. Then again, Will Fish, we sold him to Leeds, who are in the Premier League this season, for 2.5. We then a youngster, Lee Sutton, we got rid of him for 3. Then Palmer came in for 2 of our players, Joan Perez, the goalkeeper, 2.5 million, and then Marco Vania, who was on loan with them, for 7.5. Then we got rid of this youngster as well, Tyler Towden, for 600k. Pieter Gherkin, we got rid of him for 11.25. And Ricardo Horta, we got rid of him. He went to Everton. Again, a player that wasn't too bad, but we just felt we weren't going to get him. We don't need him, so we just got rid of him. And I felt like we could get better options out there as well. Then if we look at the players that have come in, we have Gilmar again. He is a midfielder. Let's look at him. We've got him for 15.5 million, rising up to 30 million. And again, he's 20 years old. He's resilient. He's a realist, should I say. One bad thing, he does argue with officials. But, you know, for a 20-year-old, if you look at his mental's really good. Bravery could be better. But if you look for where he plays as a Mazzala, again, dribbling, first touch, long shot, passing and technique. So the most important ones he's very, very good at. So they can see the balance, and he's quite quick as well. He's a 3.5 star potential, 4.5. And he can play in numerous positions in midfield, in the central of midfield, can also play out wide as well, which is very interesting as well. Then if we look at the second person that we got was Gasparini. He is a goalkeeper. We're going for 7.5 million. Again, he is 22 years old with a very determined personality. He's a 3-star potential, 4-star. Again, we needed a backup for Jack Butland. And if we look here, I think his stats look good. And he's only improving, which is really good as well. So hopefully he will do good for us as a backup, but we'll have to see. Then we've got Konaloglu from Everton, 10 million, rising up to 12.5. Again, we talked about that left-hand side and getting cover. Kyle Leak is good, but not consistent. And we've just got an experienced winger. As you can see from his description, it does say it. He's an experienced winger. And again, you can see he's still young, but you know, his stats are still good considering he's just turned 30. So again, it's looking good for us. So again, the next signing we have is Robert Grotenhuis. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's 36 million, rising up to 86. But again, that's all with add-ons and depending on what we do in the league. And again, he's an attacking midfielder. He's a number 10. And again, he's a 3-star potential 5. But if you look at his stats, look at his long shots, passing, off the ball flair, a very, very technical player, as you can see here. And again, he's a wonder kid. He's 20 years old, and we've got him on a 64k. And yeah, he's got a big release course. So if anybody wants him, you can see 103 million. So he'll be playing as that number 10. We then have another player which we bought for 21 million, Irvin Villegas, and again, I think he's Mexican. Yes, he is. Resolute again, 20-year-old wonder kid, playing in midfield, but can also play in the wing, can play as a number 10. And again, if you look at his stats, his mentals are not bad for a 20-year-old, and he's only going to get better. He's a 3.5-star potential 5. As you can see, we've really gone for youngsters and a bit of experience as well. Then we have another player which we bought for 14.5 million, raising up to 32 million. His name is Gilberto Schwab, and ladies and gentlemen, I think he's going to be a world beater. If we just look at his stats now, once he comes up, he's 20 years old, another wonder kid, and again, he's very physical. If you look at his acceleration, jumping reach, off the ball, all of that is just looking so good, and he's only 20 years old. So that's looking really good. He has a minimum release clause of 92 million. But again, like, ladies and gentlemen, just look at that, 3.5 stars, potential 5-star. He looks like he's going to be a boss for sure. So we'll be hoping that he'll be banging in the goals for us, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Then we've got Mason Holgate. That helps us in that right back and central position. He is a right back. We needed a right back in, and we thought we'll bring him in. He's a 3-star potential 3.5, but he is better than what we have and has experience playing in the Premier League. Again, look at his mentals again, and his physicals is very good. So, you know, he still has a good 5 more years that we can squeeze out of him. So that'll be very good for us. We finally got a right back, and then the rest will be also cover. And then we have a left back. Again, we couldn't get Best back from Liverpool. They want to start using him. So again, we needed Holgate. But again, we've got a left back now, which again is going to be unbelievable. We got him for 15 million with 20, rising to 20. And his name is Nuno Mendes. He is a left back, ladies and gentlemen. And I think he looks really good. If we look at him again, he's 22 years old, can improve, will improve. But he seems to be playing at his best potential, which is 4 stars. But if we look at this is somebody that we're really going to be looking at to help us. And I think this is definitely an upgrade to what we have. So I'm really hoping that this is going to do good. But again, ladies and gentlemen, first game today is against Arsenal away from home. It's going to be a very difficult game, but we're just going to have to see how it goes. But the negative part of this, ladies and gentlemen, is that some of these players are in international duty, which doesn't help us whatsoever. So we actually don't have a striker, which doesn't help, which means that we are actually playing Galbert up front. He can play in that position, but like I said, I would prefer to play him more in midfield than up front. But at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing else we can do. That's basically it. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is the team that we're going to play. There ain't much that we can do, but this is the team. So it's Butland in goal, followed by a back four of Boone, Turico, Satar, Holgate. In midfield, we have Gilmore and Monchu. Attacking 3 of Leek, Kononoglu, and Villegas. And then we have Galbert leading the line. And again, it's not the best of lineups we could have, but at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do. So it really puts us as a disadvantage, I believe, playing Arsenal. But we're just going to have to deal with it. And, you know, that is part of football. International duty gets in the way of club duties. So we're just going to have to just deal with it and really try and see what we can do. Hopefully we can make an upset. We did, I believe, beat them before last season. So it'll be interesting to see. And obviously it's the beginning of the season. As we all know, everybody is just trying to get into their stride. So anything can happen. But let's just see how it goes. We're just going to leave it and see how it goes. If we lose, we lose. You know, there's nothing we can do. We're playing the top side like Arsenal. So there's not much we can do, but hopefully we'll be able to make an upset today. I'm hoping that we can make an upset, but we have to wait and see. But the first highlight is a Arsenal corner, gets whipped in, and it's just past the post. Luckily for us, it's just past the post. But here we go, highlight with us. You can see Arsenal are really pushed up. If you look at them there, we played a long ball over to Boone on that left-hand side. He has plenty of space to run. He can pass it into Leek inside the middle. He does find Gilmore. Gilmore can play good passes, so hopefully he'll be able to do it. But he continues doing it. He takes the shot. It's a tame shot in the central of midfield, but I feel he should do better. He should really put his foot through that. and trouble Onana. But at the moment, not too bad. We've had one shot, one on target. And I guess it's not looking too bad. A draw I would take, definitely. A win will be magnificent. I won't complain. But it's Suso again with the corner, whips it into that back post, and it gets headed away, I believe. Torreira still has the ball. Suso still with the ball. Hopefully, yes, we get rid of it. We managed to block the cross coming in. So far, we are holding off the storm, and hopefully we'll be able to do this. It's going to be the counter-attack that's really going to help us. That's going to be our best bet. We want to try and cover the midfield, but again, maybe even a place of having two up front, but we don't have the options to doing that because we don't have much players that we can play up front. So that really does limit us. But at the moment, we're not doing that bad. Holgate with the throw into Monchi. Monchi plays a great ball over to Galbert. Can Galbert find anybody? He is inside the box, gets tackled. It's just too easy. Should be doing better than. There we go, look. Okrekreg has the ball and we're not even pressurizing him. It's very, very bad from us. And if they get a goal from this, we've only got ourselves to blame. Lorenzo takes the shot. Luckily for us, it's a very tame one, and Butland manages to catch that one. We should do better there. Galbert has to do better there. But we have no options, I must say. We really don't have any options up front. We can only play Galbert. But at the moment, it's not too bad. He probably, looking at it, we look like he's isolated. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're going to have to try and be at our best. And I'm thinking that more of a counter-attack is going to help us win this game. Because Arsenal are going to be piling on that pressure. But at the moment, stat-wise, it's not looking that bad. 5 shots, 3 on target. But we have a Chilwell throw. Chilwell still has the ball. Back to Lorenzo. He whips that ball in. We managed to header it out. And there we go. It's a poor header there. Gilmar should be taking a touch there. Oh, but they've made a mistake now. Gilmar is on the ball now. Can he find somebody? No, but we managed to still capitalize and get that ball. Leak has the ball. Can he find somebody? No, we're not passing the ball quick enough. It's really annoying here. We had about 3 or 4 chances to get that ball away and we haven't done anything. Now they're on the counter-attack. Lorenzo's on the ball. He takes the shot. And lucky for us, again, ladies and gentlemen, we managed to hold that. But we should be doing better, without a doubt. Okay, here we go. Kononoglu with the ball. He's got plenty of space. Play him through. That's the ball I'm talking about. Go on, Galbert. Finish it. Come on. Should be doing better there, but someone else, they're scoring that. Monchu's still on the ball. We still have this. Nah, we haven't got that. That was our highlight to score, and we couldn't do it. But it's still a highlight, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to cover this ball. But this looks like it's going to be a highlight for Arsenal to score. Lorenzo on the ball. He does keep on going. We're not putting in the challenge there. They do cross it in, takes the shot, and there we go. Suso with the goal. And the keeper couldn't do nothing. He was sighted by and blocked by his own players. And for me, I think that's very, very unlucky. We're going to just tell the boys to get creative. But, you know, it doesn't help that we don't have the options of playing people up front. But, you know, we're going to have to deal with it at the end of the day. But we've had opportunities, should I say, to make the better pass, to take the shot, to make something happen. And we haven't done it today, which is quite disappointing because as much as Arsenal are a big side, I think we've had opportunities to go up level. But at the end of the day, when you're playing the bigger teams, if you don't take your chances, you're not going to be able to win the game. And that's unfortunately been it. We haven't been at the races. I'm not too sure what we can do here at the moment. Yeah, we are going to sympathise with them because I don't think we've played that bad. So we're just going to try and give them some motivation and see an encouragement, and hopefully they can come in the second half and actually do a job. Hopefully, Villegas is not having the best of games. He's playing a 6.4. To be fair with you, most of our players are playing a 6.4. But I feel like we definitely deserve more from this game, without a doubt. This could bite us in the backside if most of our players are going to be out for most of the season on international duty or the Olympic Games, I believe it is. That's really going to put us at a disadvantage, and that could be the difference between going down the table. As always, obviously, we have to get mid-table. That's what the board have told me to get. I believe because we got mid-table last season, they still expect us to be getting mid-table. So that's going to be a bit difficult. We're going to make a change soon, but there's not much we can do. I don't think we're going to make any changes. We don't have much on the bench. We've got Bernardo, who's a fullback, Dionku, who's a fullback. Not much options, I must say, in there. Boone's not having the best of games. Right, we're going to make a substitution. It probably is not going to make much difference, but at the end of the day, I don't see what else we can do. So Bernardo is going to come on left back because Boone's not having the best of games. Velgas is going to have to come off, and we're going to have to put on Dionku. He doesn't play there, but we're going to have to put him there. What can we do? We could put who could play on the left? There's nobody here who could actually play on the left. Right. This is the problem now. It's very, very difficult. We don't have much options on the bench. Oh gosh. What can we do? What can we do? Right. Right. This is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to put Gilmar on the left hand side. Take off Leek and put on Sven Schroll. He is a youngster. He can come on as a Mazzala. And what I plan to do now is that we're just going to have to go for it now. Once this happens, we'll pause it. Let's go into the tactics, and we're going to have to push Chronology up front. It's not ideal, but there's not much we can do. We can put him as a false 9, and hopefully he will drop in around here, and then Galbert will be more further forward. And as you can see, Dionku doesn't play there. Gilmar can't play there. So, let's try and swap them around. Okay, that looks a lot more better for Gilmar. Let's have him as a inside forward. And again, we're really to the bone, down to the bone. So there's really not anything we can do. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to push forward and we're going to go attacking. There's not much we can really do out here. In another game, maybe when we have all our players, I think we can definitely give them a better game. But 1-0 is not bad away from home, I guess. We can't complain. We're going to do a push forward, but we've got a throw in here. Holgate on the ball. Back to Satar. Satar has the ball, plays it into Monchu. Back to home, back to Satar. Satar plays the straight ball over, and he manages to go to Chronology. Chronology has the ball in. Can we find someone? No, we don't. This is our problem. Gilmar has the ball, though. He keeps on going. He takes the shot. It's a weak shot again. Now, that's an opportunity we have again. That is very, very frustrating. Let's have a look. I'm sure he's got 11 for long shot, finishing 10. Okay, composure 13. Very, very frustrating. Just at near the end of the game, we have a chance to at least concede it. To get a goal, but it seems like we've now given a penalty. Wow. Okay, so we're just giving away a penalty now. So Butland hopefully can save this. Dembele steps up, takes the shot, and it's saved by Butland. Again, I've always talked about Butland. Butland is going to be a very important player for us seasons to come. He's a very, very good goalkeeper. I recommend him for anybody who looks for a goalkeeper, who's looking for a goalkeeper. He is a really good goalkeeper, but he's just saved us and made it a lot more respectable losing 1-0. Can we maybe get a last minute goal? It doesn't look like we can. So, let's have a look. Galbert with the free kick into that near post. It gets headed, and it's just not good enough for us. And, that's it. Now we're on the counter attack. Bellerin's on the ball. He does have someone in the middle there. Bellerin still has the ball, and yeah, there we go. 2-0. It's never been that type of game, to be honest. We've had opportunities, but we need our players to get back from international very, very quickly, because Otherwise, we can't score goals. That's for sure. 2-0, very, very harsh. We really didn't deserve it, but you know, at the end of the day, considering we didn't have our strong attacking players, I guess we can't complain. So there's nothing we can do. We're just going to have to move on from it, unfortunately. So we are going to continue playing on. We'll come back for the Tottenham game here. Hopefully by then, you know, we'll have our players back. But if you look at the games we have, it's a very difficult game. We've got Wolves next. Newcastle, probably expect to be beating them if we have our players. Chelsea, Man United, and then Norwich should do a bit better. So the month of August, September is a very difficult month. Then it gets a little bit easier for us. But that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. This is our football manager, Reviving Wanderers Save. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit that thumbs up and notification bell. Hit the comments below. Let me know what you think about the transfers we've done. Also, let me know predictions of where you think we will be this season. It is going to be a very difficult one, but with the signings, I feel confident. But it's going to take time for everybody to gel. But we need the players to come back from international duty very, very quickly. Thank you very much for watching and have a nice day.